Say hello when you jump on. Hi, Peggy. Welcome. Happy
Hello.
New Year.
Happy New Year is right.
2022, everybody.
Goodbye, 2021, like a bad house guest.
Yep. Hi, Beverly. Hello, Peggy. Hi, Ruth. How are you?
Hello.
Hi,
Thanks
Janice.
for joining us.
Happy New Year.
We got fun stuff for you tonight.
Yeah, we're going to do some pretty cool stuff.
Are we going to start with show and tell? Because I should get that down.
I thought you were going to start with announcements, and then we go to show and tell.
Okay.
But hi, Karen. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year,
Peggy.
everyone.
Happy New Year. Hi, Carla. How are you? Diane, welcome. Darlene, Happy New Year.
Hope everybody had a really fun New Year.
Well, as part of the journey on this new move that we have to do, the city, they have a lot of requirements. So sometimes they ask
They gave
questions.
us a little list.
Yeah, you got a small list you got to work through with them, before you can start, before you can really do anything. So
Yeah, they have to stamp it.
Yeah. So it's moving, guys. It's moving.
Yeah.
Hi, Patsy.
Once we get through that, it'll move really quick. So
Should.
that'll be...
Hi, Susan. Welcome. Happy New Year. Hi, Jen. Happy New Year.
All of the build-out stuff is the easy part. It's
finding stuff.
Finding stuff. Well, no, I mean, the contractors are sticking to, stuff that they can get. They're only presenting us with options that we can get, so that's good.
You can have, it's like the movie, you can have just in between this little spot, but you can't have the gray ones, but you can get the blue one.
Pretty much. So we're having to scale our project back a little bit, but that's okay.
Like when you win something at the fair. You don't get the big bear.
Yeah, you don't get the really big bear. You get the little bitty. I've been to that fair.
Hi, Kathy. Welcome, Joel. Hi, Tom. Happy New Year. Hi, Karen. Mrs. Cranford, hope you're feeling well. Diana, Judy, welcome. April, Happy New Year. Marianne.
Get started?
Yeah,
the announcements
still hopping on
first. Here. Okay.
Hi, Cindy. Hi, Corinne. All right. Well, let us know how. Let's do a sound check first. That we all. Let's make sure that everybody can hear. Video's good for everybody before we get started. Do you have a list of all the fabrics on the website, Carl?
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Yes, we do. But those fabric requirements, I put it in a note up on the top of the page. Those are for rotary cutting. You need to add maybe, for some of them, you'll just need an extra 1/4 yard. Some of them, you'll need a little more than that. Until I have all of the patterns completed, I won't be able to give you the AccuQuilt fabric requirements.
Hey, we got some new users on tonight. Welcome, Beth. Happy New Year. We do this every Tuesday night.
Every Tuesday. Well, let's just
6 p.m. Central
tell them who we are. We are Quilters HQ, Windmill Sewing Center, and Sewing Machines Express. The websites are quiltershq.com. I had to remember what order I did that. windmillsewingcenter.com and QHQ, the number 2. Sewing Machines Express is in Springfield, Missouri. The other 2 stores are in Overland Park, Kansas. Soon it will be Overland Park and Olathe, Kansas.
Yeah.
So we're moving away from, we're not moving away. We're
moving over a couple blocks?
Yeah, we're getting bigger. We are so cramped.
Offer more stuff for you.
I mean, one of my pet peeves is having fabric bolts on the floor, and so we've got our clearance fabric on the floor around the table, and it just drives me nuts. I want a special room for anyway, you don't want to know about that. I'm rambling now. So, announcements. Let's Surge 1. A lot of interest in this class. It's a great class. It filled up last time. That is at Quilters HQ starting this Saturday, January 8th. through February 26th. Cost for the class is $120. You will need to bring your serger, some sewing supplies. All of the requirements are on the website, quiltershq.com. It's a great class. The people that left that class are now using their sergers.
And don't you get, for the $120, you get 8 classes, correct?
It is 8 classes.
So 8 separate sessions for the $120.
Separate sessions for $120. And it is so worth it. You think about what you invested in your serger that's sitting in the box in the closet. You can get that out. I mean, they did some really cool stuff.
They did. They made some great projects and still bringing in projects. So, hi Bernadine. Happy New Year.
Beginning quilt piecing has a date change. It's now in April, so plenty of time for that. Cost is $60 for 4 classes. Beginning quilting, that's the with a walking foot. Date change is April 29th through May 20th, $60 for that one. And Kimberbell Club at Windmill, January 15th, 10:30 to 12:30. That is a club, so it is 12 classes, or no, 11 classes. They don't do one in December. This one is I'm All Ears Bunny Hoop. It's cute. It really is cute. They do Chanel with your embroidery machine. You make the Chanel. It's pretty cool. So it's $25 for the class. That includes your kit, or $250 for the year. And that one is at Windmill Sewing Center. And then AccuQuilt Club, third Thursday of each month. We're starting a new project this month. I don't have the pattern in front of me, but you can go watch last week's. And I think I did show the pattern.
Yeah, I think so.
So kits are available for that. They will vary month by month. So it's a really pretty. It's one I designed. I was inspired by another quilt, and so anyway.
Hi Nancy. Hi Georgia. Welcome to the show. Happy New Year.
Show and tell. Put this down.
Flew away from you.
He just pinned it up there too.
Oh.
So
I was testing out those new pins.
this is not really new. This is something I did a long time ago, and it is on display in the store, but you can't really see it because it's hidden by some bobbin displays. And this is a braided table runner, and I made it specifically for that table because it kind of has some rough spots on it, but you know, we like to reuse things. So, and then I digitized the flower centers here, and once I did the table runner, I put this on the embroidery machine and did the applique. And so a lot of you know, machine embroidery is one of my favorite things to do. Combining it with quilting is even better. It just makes me happy. So some of my designs, I think it's the same. It's the same pattern, same machine embroidered applique, just different colorways. This would make a really cute quilt. Now I'm feeling inspired, like I need to go find this embroidery design.
I knew you were gonna. That's why I got, and this is why I got it out, because this is
baited me.
I did bait you on this one, I will admit, because I mean the amount of fun, guys, really that she had making this, and I don't know if you went and pulled an old project out that you did, and you kind of in awe of it. And you think back and how much fun you had. And she was in there, I mean, hours upon hours. And I would actually go in there and change the hoops and everything too. And she just had so much fun making it.
Yeah.
And, you know, something that brings you joy like that, you have to go back and possibly do it again.
Yeah, and I'm looking at the stitches and I'm like, wow, that's a really cool stitch. These are not all the same.
Hi, Judy. Welcome.
So maybe I sewed this one and decided that this stitch needed to be different. Nope. Yep, that must have been it. Because this one has a different stitch here in the middle than this one does. I think I like the ones on the outside a little bit better. Maybe that's what I did. But I think these would look pretty just in a square in just flowers. No leaves, just flowers. Kind of like a, you know, retro 70s kind of thing. So now I'm feeling inspired, and I don't know where I saved this on my network, so
But you could even do a quilt in that, or you could do, something.
You could. So, that is a big design, but if there's anybody out there that wants to make it, let me see how big it is. It is, let me square that up, 8 and almost 3/4 of an inch. So that's going to exclude a lot of embroidery machines. So I can downsize that to 7.9 inches and put it on the website, and you can download it and then show me what you can do with it, because it's a really pretty
it's amazing
flower.
Yeah. And you've got a question here, Joan.
Okay.
Did you stitch before backing was put on?
I did. So the backing is not quilted. This has got like a really stiff product inside of it. I'm trying to remember what it is. It's not, even if I wash this, it's not going to shrink, because I wanted it to be in,
It was a stabilizer that you put in there?
And it is a stabilizer, and I don't know if it's one we carry here. It's one that I have for...
That you had?
Yeah, my commercial machine. So, things that would work. We do have some things that would work to do one like this, if you wanted. So, it's not quilted. It's just sewn and then backed with this. It's kind of a fusible...
Hi, Kitty. Happy New Year.
Anyway, fun project. The braid, I love doing the braids. I've got to figure out a way to do it with AccuQuilt. They have that dye. I've been looking at it going, I know I can do it with that dye.
Hi, Jerry. Happy New Year.
In the cube.
Hi, Peggy.
So, I'll figure that out. When I do, I'll let you know.
Happy New Year.
But yeah, so I'll find this pattern, resize it so that most embroidery machines, if you can do an 8-inch hoop, you can do this one. I think I can size it down for a 6-inch hoop too if you don't have, but I don't think I can go much smaller than that. So that would be a good challenge for the year.
Yeah.
Show me what you can do with that design.
I already know that you're going to fire up the big embroidery machine.
I love quilts like this where, now we're on a segue. See, you sent me down a rabbit path. I love quilts like this where you're sewing the exact same design over and over and over, and you don't have to reload your threads. You can just sew this. It doesn't matter. So like you can look at it like this. It doesn't matter if your background thread or your finishing thread matches the fabric that you're using. So like I've used red on purple. Looks great. So you can use the same colors and change it up drastically by just using different fabrics. And this is a scrap buster project. This is one that you can just, if you've got a layer cake or something.
What was kind of fun about it was, you're playing with color too.
Yeah.
So
this was just
how do these
scraps.
colors work together in there? How'd you pick the leaf? It's a really cool color on that background with this stitch color. So
I like to go opposites on the color wheel. If you don't have a color wheel, look on our website. We've got posters of color wheels. You need to have this up in your sewing room somewhere so that you can look, because even if you're not good with color, if you have a color wheel up, you can go opposite and that color will always work. So,
and I think we should have a YouTube video up there also of the color show, or a Facebook one where we went through color too, and we'll probably do another one. We've kind of talked about what content for the year, and so some of the projects that you guys talked about.
So our project this week is this block. I can get a little bit closer, and it's a fun one. Doesn't look like you could do a 16-inch block with an 8-inch cube, but we are going to. We're only going to sew a quarter of it just because of time, and I'm going to introduce you to one of my favorite machines. It's the J150 straight stitch, another straight stitch machine, but it sews really, really fast. So we are using die number 5 and die number 10, and that's it. So let's go ahead and get our kit cut out. So we can start with the number 5s. We need 32 patches of that one.
For any new viewers on there, we do have actually tonight we have a couple giveaways for you.
Yep.
So to get registered to win that, you just have to comment on one of the channels, either YouTube or Facebook, to get registered for the giveaway.
One of them is fabric.
Yeah, one of them is fabric. And also, since we do have fabric on the floor, which drives her crazy, we have a skinny bolt sale tonight too. So if you need to pick up a little bit of yardage
at a great price.
At a great price, sorry to say, but we have been informed from all the fabric vendors. Hi, Patty. Happy New Year. Welcome.
Fabric is going up.
Fabric is going up per yard, of course. To be expected with everything that in our little worlds these days. It's going up.
It's the shipping.
Oh, Polly wants a cabinet or a giveaway with her cabinet. I see. We'll think of something for you, Polly.
So we need 32 of this. This is going to be 12 times 2. That's 36, right? So we'll have a couple extra.
My math, I'm going with 36. 12 times 3 is still 36.
So I need to take 4 out because I'll confuse myself.
22.
Still? It's not different from last year?
I don't know. Sometimes the math spills over.
Okay, so we need 16 patches of the blue, navy. Love this color. It's a great color. How's everybody liking this project so far?
Do you want me to show? Let me show the blocks that we've done. So, and there are still spaces. You can always go and download the pattern and pick your own colors if you would like.
Yeah, I'm going to do this one in another colorway for myself too. This one will hang in the store. So there's 12.
And then we do have kits still available, I believe. If you would like to join in, we can hold those and ship 4 at a time or something. If you'd like to do that, just let Carrie know what you want.
So I cut 12 out of this. I'm going to set this aside because the next 3 colors also do 16. And then I'm going to show you a little easier way so that we're not making as many passes through our cutter, because each pass wears out your mat a little bit, and we want to conserve it as much as possible.
We want to get as many uses as we can.
Oh, absolutely. There's 12 of those, and then we need 12 of this one. So I'm going to set this with this.
So how many of you had a really good New Year's and did some sewing or quilting? Throw up an emoji. Yes, Joan sewed for an entire day.
I did. It was...
I think she's getting ready for some kind of marathon, possibly.
No, I'm actually finishing up the log cabin quilt that we did for AccuQuilt that I had cut out. And by the way, if you go to our website, the cutting instructions for that are there. It is SKU number 780772.
SKU number is what?
780772.
SKU number is what?
780772. And that is the cutting instructions for making a 12-inch log cabin block with your 1.5-inch strip die. And that's up there now. You can download it and it's free. So the other pieces, so I need 16. So I just need to make 1 pass for each of these. I'm going to cut all 3 of these at once.
Nice. Julie did some sewing. That's awesome.
Love that.
Kitty's working on some binding.
And don't throw away these scraps. If you don't want to do anything with them, we did a video on how to do a crazy quilt with these scraps in your serger. And so if you don't want to do anything, there's always people collecting these little pieces for dog beds and things like that they do with.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of good donation projects.
There
we
is.
could probably definitely use some of the extra. Joan's finishing up some IOUs from Christmas.
IOUs. Oh, the pillow?
No, they're
Oh. Other Joan. That Joan. Okay. Okay, so we need 8 of these. This gets us 6, and then we'll have to do one more. Let me make sure I get all of that in there. And then we're going to go sew. There's my 6. I need 2 more. And 8. All set. Ready to move? Would you like me to take the camera and you can wheel the... Or do you want to do both?
Oh, Kathy, we're terribly sorry. Our heart goes out to you. All right. Let me see how we're going to move this. I think a lot of people were sick on New Year's Eve.
Usually it's the day after.
I think this was more, yeah, maybe you should take this so I can hold the camera. Hi, Cecilia, how are you?
Okay.
Unsure which side you want me on.
This side's fine. They're getting a little bit of a tour of the store.
This is a little tour of the store, yeah.
How about that? Okay, get a good shot of the...
Hold on, let me get... my camera set here.
So again, we're going to do 1/4 of this block.
Hello, Janice.
And I am going to lay it
Cape
out.
Cod. One of my best friends lives in Cape Cod. Welcome to the show. Happy New Year.
So I'm just doing a real quick layout here with my pattern.
Let me see if I can get a better angle here.
And this is the J150, and this is a little closer to home for what Juki does for sewing machines as their bread and butter. So there.
Do we have any 10 by 24 cutting mats?
We do not. Just like AccuQuilt, we are
AccuQuilt
out
has.
of them.
Yep, there seems to be a shortage, Kitty.
There is a shortage. Oop, not like that. So that kind of gives me a good idea of how this block is going to look.
Let me zoom in on that just a little bit.
So I've done kind of a partial layout. I need 2 more. Those, I don't know why I can't do this. There we go. Like this and like this. And this is 1/4 of the block. So I'm going to start with the half square triangles. You're going to love this machine. So it's 2,500 stitches per minute. There's no knee lift. Everything on this machine is done with the pedal. And the cool thing about it is right here, you can switch to free motion quilting or ruler work, touch of a button, and change out your foot, of course. But I sew on an industrial machine at home, and there's nothing like it. There's nothing like the stitch that it makes. Everything on this is controlled on the pedal. So if I push back a little bit, it raises the foot. If I push back even more, it cuts the thread. So enough bragging about the machine. So I'm just going to go here. Oops.
You don't have any idea how much the kits are this week, do you?
$8.99.
$8.99.
Oops, I came unthreaded. Got my thread too close.
Hi, Diana. Welcome. Happy New Year.
And again, I'm using my favorite Aerofil thread. Like most more industrial machines, this does not come with a threader. But listen to how quiet that is.
Hey, Sharon. How are you? Happy New Year.
And then I'm just going to feed these in one right after the other. Sew these all the right way.
There is $39.99, $59.99.
$44.99.
$44.99.
We will have this machine at the AQS Branson show. I seriously recommend that you come try it out. So it's a completely different experience from sewing on a domestic machine. So with this, like, you know, when you're sewing on a domestic machine, sometimes your pieces will move around. So I can just let go of it and it will just pull it through. That's kind of the main difference between these machines. It is only a straight stitch machine, forward and back, but you can do quilting.
Carrie, will you take care of that for Ruth, please?
You have a 12-inch throat here as well, and it comes in this table. And this is one that Robert and I bring out and set up.
Hi, Carol. Welcome. Happy New Year.
But everybody that has this,
You do have a lot of fun with it.
they do have a lot of fun with it, and this is it. This is what they piece on. So all of those are, let me do these. So you can see you can get some stuff done with this machine.
Race car.
Unlike your domestic machine, this one does require a break-in period. So if you were to buy one of these for about the first 3 months, they want you to limit your sewing speed to 1,800 stitches per minute. And you're like, but I never sew that fast. You would be surprised how quickly you move to sewing faster on a machine like this.
Hi, Mary. Welcome to the show. You're not late. And it is Tuesday of 2022. So Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. And I've got the Laura Star lift iron set up here and the wool pressing mat. Love, love, love these. It's like pressing from both sides at once. And so I'm going to speed through these.
Hi, Amber. Happy New Year to you and your family. What size bobbins does the J150 take?
L. Takes an L size
L
bobbin.
bobbins.
And that's, that's a good point. It made me think of something, another reason why I like the Aerofil thread so much, because it's a 50 weight thread. Are you laughing at me?
No, no.
It's a 50 weight thread,
People are
so
coming.
you can get more thread on your bobbin. Who does not love that? Okay, so let's sew the other side of that on. And everything on this machine is controlled, so there's no knob here. There is a knob here, but this only controls the length of the thread when you cut. So you don't really need to mess with that one. Everything is controlled electronically on this machine. And think how fast you can get your projects done on a machine that sews like that.
Yeah, the wool pressing mats are nice.
Okay, so let's lay these out so I get these right. So I need 2 blocks like that. And if that's too fast for you, then we have the 2010 and the TL18. Those are semi-industrial, and they sew 1,500 stitches per minute.
Can you adjust on the J150 your stitch speed?
Yes, you can. Touch of a button right here. It won't let me because I'm in sewing mode. So while you're sewing, you cannot adjust your settings. But I'll show you another cool feature on this machine here in just a second.
Hi Donna, welcome to the show. Happy New Year.
I just want to make sure I'm doing this one right. Yep. So when you start sewing your bigger pieces together, you kind of want to have that locking seam. So once I've cut, I can just click here and say I want to do, we'll make a comparison. We'll do 1,500. So that's the speed that that machine sews. But you can turn on your locking stitches and it will do locking stitches at start and stop. And I'll show you that real quick. Let me just press these.
Question from a viewer, does it sew leather?
You probably could. You'd need to make some adjustments. Different needle, obviously. But this is a true industrial machine. And it also depends on the leather that you want to sew. So if you're just sewing a lightweight leather, so when you, oops, I came unthreaded again. When you're sewing in a really lightweight leather, yes, you could sew that on this machine, no problem. If you're sewing heavier leathers, we have a machine just for that, that has a walking foot built into it. Okay. Forward, reverse. And come up here, and when I cut, and it does forward and back stitch to cut. So, perfect little, let's do these, let's do my pressing really quick, and we'll sew this portion together and then go play with fabric. But any of your domestic heavy sewing, like, you know, drapery fabrics, no problem for this machine.
Yeah, it is a pretty quiet machine too.
It is extremely quiet.
It's just a little speed demon.
I like it. Okay, I just came unthreaded again. I think I'm a little too tight up there. Let's find my... There we go. I do recommend anytime you're working on this machine, threading or otherwise, take your foot off the pedal. I think my stitches are too short. I'm going to turn that off because I'm doing the 1.8 millimeter stitches. It's coming unthreaded on me. So I'm just going to do a forward and back tack. So that's the difference between 1500 and 2500. So I'm going to go back to 2500. Press this. And then we can piece this together. So when you're piecing this portion together, you want to make sure that all of these are facing the right direction when you put this block together. Then this one is going to go like this and like that. I'm going to press this one. Can everybody hear me okay? I'm talking away from the camera, so like that.
Joan's doing a sound check.
Sound check.
Thank you, Tom. Appreciate it. Thanks, Ruth.
Rotate. And then sew.
Double checking your work.
Yes, I don't want to make it. I don't want to repeat of last week where, had to do some unsewing.
Nothing like unsewing.
Just line up my seams here. Let me press this and I'll show you the partial end result of it.
Thank you, Bernadine.
Okay, so there is, let me pull my string out here so you don't have to look at that. There is 1/4 of our finished block. Super easy, looks complicated. It's not. This is a super easy. I don't really do complicated. It has to be easy for me to do it. So you can do this too.
Hi, Debbie. Welcome to the show. Happy New Year.
But I love the way this looks.
Yeah, it's going to be a cool block.
So different powers off down here. Don't have to do anything. Just power it off. And you can save sewing stitches. So other things that you can do with this machine are like invisible. So like if you wanted to do you want me to carry the camera?
I got it.
Okay. So if you wanted to do some hand look sewing, you can adjust the stitches on that machine to make that work. in here again. We don't want to
Thank
lose
you.
power in the middle of our show. That would not
We
be good.
don't. We've already had some power outages yesterday.
We did. All set.
Thank you.
And I will finish this block and show you the finished one. This is the one from last week. Did anybody get a chance to see this one? I think this one's my favorite.
That one has came out really cool.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sharon.
And that one, that was a lot of triangles to sew, but worth it. Let's move this out of our way and pull out some fabric. Let's talk about our color of the month. So we love Aerofill thread here. And so this month I kind of picked for the season. It's Twilight. And it's always twilight this time of year with the daylight savings time. And, or are we on standard? No, we're on daylight saving. No, I don't know. But this is color number 6733. It's twilight. It's this beautiful, pale kind of purple. It's not a lavender. It's just kind of pale purple. It'll work for Valentine's Day quilts coming up. So we should be working on those now.
Red Club?
Thread Club. So this is 15% off. If you want one of these, comment "Make It Mine." Let us know whether or not you want to ship or pick up. And if you're new, go to the Quilters HQ website and register for Make It Sew. And that will give us your information so that we can send you an invoice. You can pay with a credit card or PayPal. We do have a Thread Club. Comes with a white box that comes with a spool of white thread. It's $20 to join. And then you get 20% off of your thread to fill it up. So, and you don't have to buy the color of the month. You can buy any color. It doesn't matter.
Right.
So we put together some bundles of the leftover kits that we had from our previous sew along. These are going to be $36. We have 3 of them. So there are 20 colors and 20 pieces of black in here. So, they're all just a mix, so there's no...
Hey, Miranda, Happy New Year.
They all have just
Hi,
a
Nicole, Happy New Year.
good variety of colors. $36 each. So these are fat 8th bundles. 20 colors, 20 blacks. Comment "Make It Mine," and we will get these off to you. And by comparison, a fat quarter bundle is usually 75-ish in there somewhere. Okay, skinny bolts. I think have we seen this one before? I don't think so.
I don't know.
So, with the skinny bolt sale, you take what's on the bolt. I will give you an estimate. This is 1, maybe 2.5 yards.
So how much were those again? So
$36
for a fat 8.
for a fat 8th bundle.
Fat 8 bundle.
Right.
Okay.
So it's 20 colors and 20 black. So it works out to be like 90 cents a piece, which it's a really good deal. This is number 52. This is a kind of a powdery blue on cream. This one is from Marcus Fabrics. Great color. Easy background. There's probably 2.5 yards. So comment "Make It Mine." Let us know whether you want to ship or pick up. This one is number 52. And we'll go through these fast. We got about 15 minutes left.
Yeah, so, I mean, how do they order? And we got some new people on the show.
Oh, I did go through that.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Reading comments.
Oh, well, if somebody asked. So you comment "Make It Mine." Let us know if you're going to pick it up or we ship it to you. Shipping is a flat $5.99 fee. If you buy more than $75, it's free shipping. If you are new and you have not shopped with us either in the store or online, you'll need to go to the Quilters HQ website, register for Make It Sew. That gives us your information. We will email you a invoice that you can pay with PayPal or credit card. It has a clickable button on it. And then once it's paid, we ship it off to you.
How much are these fabrics?
Oh, good question.
All the ladies would like to buy something, but they don't know how much it is.
$7. $7 a yard.
$7 a yard.
So we will measure these, and whatever the yardage is, if you're the winner. So the first person that says make it mine, number 13, is the winner of the fabric, and we will get it off to you. This one has 1, 2, maybe 2.5 yards on it. So I love this. We have this in a quote up there. It goes really well with greens and turquoise. Think the edge of a pillowcase. This is perfect for that. Number 13. Oh, this one's cool. Number 67. This is Moda Midnight Magic. And it has circles, looks like phases of the moon. Number 67. $7. It looks like there's 2 yards maybe. Number 27. This collection went so fast. This is Effervescence from QT Fabrics. And there's maybe 2 yards here. Number 27. This is a really nice charcoal color. Love the print. Can I see the print?
Yeah.
Okay.
Really well, actually.
Number 30. This has a border. Let me open this up a little bit. There's maybe 1.5 yards here. So one side is just the really cool circles. This would look good in one of those flowers that I'm going to upload that embroidery pattern. And it has this band. This one was number 30.
Yeah, I went fast. Sorry.
Number 68. This is Paintbrush Studio. I love their fabrics. And there's maybe 1 yard here. Here's an ombre. This is number 95. Let me open it up so you can see it goes from dark to light to dark. Not quite a match for this month's color, but really cool. Get some Valentine stuff out of this. Number 14, another yellow, another Paintbrush Studios. And again, these are $7 a yard. This one has maybe 1.5 yards. Number 48, this one looks like 2 yards. Number 48. There's a pattern out there, a Lori Holt pattern that has like this houndstooth kind of checkerboard where you can make a seersucker kind of pattern. It's probably on our website too. This one's fun. I love this. Number 10. There might be 1 yard left of this. So you could just cut this into patches and put some white around it. Number 10. Number 57. This is a great basic one. Maybe 2.5 yards. I like that one. These went really quick too. Number 12. This is a really pale blue. Can they see the color really good?
Yeah, it's a little hard on that one.
It's a leaves vine, and it's silver is what they're calling it, but it's kind of a bluish tint to the silver. Number 12. Number 36, another ombre. There's maybe 1 yard on here.
That's pretty good looking ombre.
It's a really pretty one. This will definitely get you on your way to Valentine's Day. Can you believe we're already talking about that? Number 3, this is a beautiful gold by Robert Kaufman. And there's maybe 1.5 yards. And then I need a pen because we didn't get, I grabbed some more.
Yeah, we're trying to get some stuff up, you know, make some room.
We are. So get some stuff up off the floor. Did we do a 30? Number 30. This is a Robert Kaufman print. This is the butterflies. What a beautiful, just rusty orange. There's probably 2 yards here. This is a really vivid color. I like this one.
Tom said he likes the new number cards. I agree. They're very clear.
I do. Number 30. We had any in the 70s.
Somebody said there's already a 30.
Was there?
You know.
All right. We'll keep track. Number 79. This really good pink. This is from David Textiles. And I put it on upside down. It's a larger bolt. There's probably closer to 3 yards of this one.
You might change that to like 31 or something.
Okay. Well, let's make it 99.
All right, it's now 99 for the that one.
For the orange butterflies, comment 99. Make it mine.
99.
And we'll make the next one 100. Last one. This one is, this is a good amount. 1, 2, maybe 3 yards of this one. Number 100. I did a project with this.
I think you did do a project with that.
I did. Number 100. This is Henry Glass. Katie's something. Katie's Cupboard.
I got you, Carla. We'll do the thread of the month again.
Okay. All right. Thread of the month. Twilight. It's this really nice kind of light purple.
And I don't remember what's the number on it.
6733. Comment, make it mine. Thread of the month, make it mine. 6733. And we will get one of those. Let us know whether or not you want to ship or pick up. And then we have 2 giveaways. Let's do this one first. So this is like a little mini Fat 8th bundle. And there are, well, they're kind of hard to count because they're folded. Maybe 16 of them in here. So we just need...
Very, very pretty though.
Yeah, they are. Solids. This is from our last project, which I need to get quilted. So we just need a winner for this one. And then I will show you the next one is tomatoes. It's a puzzle. Compliments of Moda.
Peggy Anderson on that first one.
Peggy, congratulations.
Will you post that, Chloe?
And then for the puzzle, this is tomatoes. They're sewing pen tomatoes. 1,000 pieces from Moda. Moda's branching out.
Do we have those?
We don't have this one.
We have some other ones. Though,
We have
right?
a K-facet
the
puzzle.
K-facet ones, that's right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just need a winner. So thank you for joining us tonight and doing our sew along with us. And we're looking forward to a new year. Lots of exciting things happening this year. I'm excited about. I hope you are too.
Miranda West.
Miranda, congratulations.
Congrats, Miranda.
Okay.
Well, it's 2022.
It is.
So it's going to be a great year.
It is going to be a great year. We hope it's a great year for you, too.
Thank you all for joining us in our first show of 2022. And you know what? I think the skinny bolt sale is going to have to go on for a while because got a little too much stuff out there.
Yeah, we may need to just, clearance some regular fabrics out because I have more fabrics coming in. We can do probably next week. We'll do a last chance on the Halloween fabrics that we have in stock.
Yeah.
Because we have some Kimberbell Halloween, we have Moda's Halloween. I think that was it. I think the Christmas, so we'll do Christmas and Halloween, so we might just see how quickly I can get that block done and then fly through some fabrics. And we'll do those at $7 a yard. So be sure and join us next week for another fabric sale. You can always use more fabric.
All right, guys.
Thank you for joining us.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Have a good evening.
Hope you have a great week.
Yep.
And remember to change your needle.
Change your needle. If you've been sewing all week, it's time.
Thanks, guys. Have a good night.